All right, so today let me show you 25 awesome games you probably never played. These are the kind of titles that flew under the radar, didn't get the love they deserved, or just slipped through the cracks while everyone was busy grinding the big AAA releases. Trust me, if you've missed out on these gems, you're seriously leaving hours of great gaming on the table. So let's jump right in. South of Midnight oozes Southern Gothic style, blending folklore, magic, and eerie swamp settings into something you don't see every day. The art direction is jaw-dropping, and the vibe feels like a living folktale. It's weird, mysterious, and honestly looks like one of the freshest takes on fantasy in years.
Unfolds. Hazel will master new weaving abilities.
Children of the Sun is not your typical shooter. It's basically a puzzle game disguised as a bullet ballet. You fire a single shot and guide it through enemies, planning your kills like some twisted chess game. It's smart, stylish, and scratches that one more try itch perfectly. Atlas Fallen throws you into a world where sand isn't just scenery, it's your weapon. Gliding across dunes while summoning massive weapons to crush monsters feels surprisingly refreshing. It's flashy, fast-paced, and packs that satisfying action RPG flow that keeps you hooked longer than you expect. If claustrophobic horror is your thing, Still Wakes the Deep nails it. Set on an isolated oil rig, it throws you into tight corridors, eerie noises, and a sense of dread that never lets go. No big guns or explosions, just pure tension, atmosphere, and survival at its scariest. Hyperlight Breaker takes the stylish vibes of Hyperlight Drifter and blows them up into a bigger 3D world. It's all neon colors, slick combat, and a surreal atmosphere that makes exploration feel alive. It's fast, fun, and a visual feast that'll keep your eyes glued to the screen. The Altars is a survival game with a wild concept. You create alternate versions of yourself, each with unique skills to help you survive. It's part resource management, part emotional storytelling, and it really makes you think about identity, choice, and how far you'd go to stay alive. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden blends emotional storytelling with ghost hunting action. You're constantly torn between saving the living or banishing spirits, and every choice hits hard. The mix of atmosphere, combat, and moral dilemmas makes it one of the most underrated narrative-driven games in years.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
Another Crab's Treasure might look like a goofy cartoon about crabs, but don't be fooled. It's basically an underwater Dark Souls. Challenging, funny, and surprisingly deep, it lets you swap shells like armor while fighting off ocean horrors. It's quirky, tough, and way more addictive than you'd expect.
Quit squirming!
AI Limit is flashy, futuristic action set in a post-apocalyptic cyberpunk world. Think fast-paced hack-and-slash combat with mechs, neon cities, and slick movement. It's got that stylish edge fans of Nier or Souls-like games will love, but with its own personality that makes it stand out. The Serge 2 takes Souls-like combat into a gritty sci-fi setting where targeting enemy limbs is the key to survival. Brutal melee battles, cybernetic upgrades, and a dark dystopian world make it a hidden gem. It's tough, rewarding, and feels like the future of hardcore action RPGs. Brutal Legend is part action-adventure, part heavy metal fever dream. With Jack Black front and center, it mixes hack-and-slash combat with music-inspired worlds and over-the-top bosses. It's goofy, loud, and unapologetically unique, a cult classic that deserves way more love than it got on release.
What's the big deal?
You're slaughtering his
Right,
personal
yeah.
guard, for one thing.
So...
Everforward is a calm, puzzle-driven adventure wrapped in a surreal, dreamlike world. It mixes logic puzzles with emotional storytelling, balancing challenge with serenity. It's the kind of game that doesn't overwhelm you, but quietly pulls you in with its atmosphere and clever level design. Gylt is a spooky, heartfelt indie that feels like a mix of creepy survival horror and emotional storytelling. You sneak through dark environments, solving puzzles while dealing with unsettling creatures. It's got a moody, almost animated style that makes it eerie but strangely beautiful at the same time. The Last Guardian is slow, clunky at times, but absolutely unforgettable. Building a bond with your giant feathered creature companion is the emotional hook, and once it clicks, it's magical. It's one of those games that trades polish for heart, and honestly, that's what makes it special. Bloody Spell is a stylish martial arts action game that feels like Devil May Cry with a Chinese flair. Fast combos, slick dodges, and fluid combat keep the adrenaline high. It may not have big budget polish, but it more than makes up for it with fun, creativity, and intensity. Jusant isn't about combat or chaos, it's about climbing. You scale massive cliffs and ruins while soaking in breathtaking views and soothing music. It's meditative, peaceful, and oddly rewarding. A perfect game when you just want to relax but still feel challenged in a unique, thoughtful way. In Little Kitty, Big City, you play as, well, a mischievous cat. Exploring a vibrant city, causing chaos, and trying on silly hats is pure joy. It's lighthearted, charming, and perfect for gamers who just want to wander around and have fun without a single care in the world. From the creators of Grizz, Neva is pure visual poetry, with stunning hand-drawn art and emotional themes of companionship and loss. It's less about difficulty and more about the journey. It's one of those artsy games that stays with you long after the credits roll. Remember Me dropped years before Cyberpunk became trendy, giving us memory manipulation mechanics, fluid combat, and a gorgeous Neo-Paris setting. Sadly overlooked at launch, it's actually a clever and stylish action game that feels ahead of its time, definitely worth rediscovering if you missed it. Sable is all about vibes, exploring a vast desert world at your own pace, uncovering mysteries, and customizing your journey. The art style feels like a living graphic novel, and the soundtrack makes exploration feel magical. It's less about fighting and more about embracing the journey itself. Solar Ash is a neon dream of speed and style. From the creators of Hyperlight Drifter, it's all about fluid movement, huge boss encounters, and a surreal world that feels alive. It's fast, colorful, and designed to keep you in a flow state from start to finish.
I guess I made it mad. Here goes nothing.
The Order, 1886 might have been criticized for being short, but it's still one of the most stylish cinematic games ever made. Steampunk London, werewolves, and slick gunplay, what's not to love? It feels like playing through a movie, and honestly, it deserved way more recognition than it got. Wanted, Dead is chaotic hack and slash mixed with third-person shooting, all wrapped in B-movie style charm. It's not perfect, but it's bloody, stylish, and unapologetically old school. If you love games that don't take themselves too seriously but still deliver satisfying combat, this one's worth a try. Astral Chain is Platinum Games at their most creative, fast combat, stylish visuals, and a unique mechanic where you control two characters linked together. The Switch exclusive blends police detective work with futuristic battles, making it one of the most unique and underrated action games in recent years. Immortals Fenyx Rising is Ubisoft's hidden gem, an open-world adventure drenched in Greek mythology with humor, puzzles, and flashy combat. Think Breath of the Wild, but more colorful and tongue-in-cheek. It's fun, accessible, and surprisingly addicting once you dive into its mythological playground. And that's 25 awesome games you probably never played. So how many of these have you actually played? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more gaming content, and as always, keep playing awesome games.